Hello everyone, I'm Vikrant and I hope you all are doing very well at your home and everybody is safe and sound, everybody is saved from this COVID-19. Okay, and today the chapter that I have brought you here, this is from class 10th and the book we are taking it from, that is First Flight. Okay, and we are just leaving all the chapters behind right now and we are moving on to poetries. Okay, today we are going to do a poem that is Dust of Snow. This is the first poem for class 10 CBSE from your book. Okay, and the chapter and the person who's written it, who is Robert Frost. Okay, Robert Frost is the poet who has written this poetry and he was an American writer. Okay, he was an American writer and he was born on 26 March 1874 and then he died on 29 January 1963. Okay, you guys are supposed to remember only the name, especially that who is the writer, who is the poet of this poem, that is Robert Frost. Okay, after that, here I have written the whole poetry on the board and I will read it to you, but before that I'm just going to explain you what does this poetry actually mean and what kind of things it tells us to understand. Okay, so that is the thing, dust of snow. What do we understand with that dust of snow? Dust आप लोगों के घर में भी होती होगी, fine, everybody is having dust at their home. We need to do some dustings in every week or like month maybe. Okay, so that is dust. डस्ट मतलब कि स्नो के बहुत ही शॉर्ट, बहुत ही छोटे छोटे से जो पार्टिकल्स होते हैं, दैट इज वी कॉल डस्ट. ओके, ऑफ स्नो, जैसे कि स्नो फ्लेक्स गिरते हैं उस टाइप से. फाइन, आफ्टर दैट द पोएट्री. इसको पढ़ने से पहले, लाइन टू लाइन एक्सप्लेन करने से पहले, आई विल जस्ट टेल यू व्हाट हैपेंस इन द पोएट्री एंड हाउ डज इट वर्क. सो देखिए इस पोइट्री के अंदर हमें क्या बताया है, इसके अंदर कुछ चीज़ें हैं जो कि पोइट हमें बताना चाहता है कि कैसे कुछ नेगेटिव चीज़ें जो कि हमारी लाइफ में होती है, जस्ट लाइक राइट नाउ everybody is suffering from, like people are not having their jobs and they left it, maybe the owner just threw them out. Okay, and people are not having food to eat just because of this COVID-19. A lot of people are in depression right now, but the thing is like there, after this we are having a great year ahead or a great life ahead of us. Okay, so that is what we need to think during this time, that definitely something positive definitely is going to come. So that is how we need to make our thinking. Okay, so this is the same thing poet is telling us in this poetry, that there were a few negative things happened in this poem with the writer, but later on all those negative things made an environment of positivity for him. Okay, how did he bring out the positivity out of that? That is the thing we need to learn from this poetry. Okay, and that's what I'm going to tell you. So what happens in the poetry, that is there are three things those were negative. Okay, what they were in this condition. So let's see. The first thing was crow. Okay, as all of us, like especially as we are living in India, so people take crow as a negative manner, in a negative manner, like crow is a symbol of death sometimes. Okay, so that is why people take it in a negative manner, this crow, it shows negativity. Got it? After that we have another thing which is ice. And what happened with the ice? Snow. This is snow, ice. Okay, because when you can see Antarctica is a place where this is the coldest place on earth. Okay, people are not survivable, like that place is not survivable, people cannot survive at that place. Okay, so that is how when it's too much cold you cannot survive at that place. So that means it's also a negative place, like humanity cannot survive in the coldest place. So that is how we are taking it in a negative manner. Okay, your life just stops at that kind of place, you can even freeze to death. Okay, so that kind of place. So that is why he has taken snow as a negative point here. After that we have the last one, that is hemlock tree. Here it is, hemlock tree. What is a hemlock tree? Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree. It means it has poison in it. If you get in touch in it, like if you eat a leaf or fruit or something from here, you can die. Okay, so that is why it's a poisonous tree, and this is also a negative point. Okay, so out of this, these 3 points were totally negative, and poet actually wanted to show that how these 3 negative things made a positive effect on poet's life. Okay, how it happened? See, as the poet was moving from one destination to another destination, he started his journey in the morning. He was going somewhere, he wanted to reach there on time, but it happened like his way was too long, and then he spent all his day in the jungle, passing through the jungle, and then later on it became evening, it came the evening, and he was not on his destination. So that is how he was totally irritated, he was totally tired, he was hungry, and everything was being negative over there. Like he was not feeling positive at all, just because everything was going wrong. Okay, he had not reached to his destination, he was hungry, he was tired, he was irritated with the journey, and everything was there, but still he was somehow going on and going on and going on. But in the evening, as he was damn tired, like he could not walk even one more step ahead, so that's why he just thought to sit down and rest for some time. Okay, so when he took the rest, where? Under the hemlock tree. Okay, he just went there and he sat under the hemlock tree, and at the same moment, a crow just arrived and sat on a branch of that tree, and the tree was fully decorated with some snowflakes. Okay, and then as the crow came and sat on that tree, it just threw all the snowflakes on the writer's or the poet's head. Okay, and then it made him feel so good about it. You guys just think, एक बार सोचिए आप कि आप बहुत ही ज़्यादा गर्मी हो रही है, as we are living in Rajasthan also. Okay, those people are watching this video, mostly people are from Rajasthan. So राजस्थान में बहुत ज़्यादा हम लोग गर्मी फेस करते हैं, around 50 और 52 टेम्परेचर डिग्री. ओके, सो अब आपको उस गर्मी से सडनली आपको किसी एक अच्छे से एकदम ठंडे से AC वाले रूम में ले जाया जाए, हाउ विल यू फील? इट विल बी अ हेवन फॉर अस. ओके, और आपको बहुत ही ज़्यादा गर्मी लग रही है, सडनली कोई आपके ऊपर बहुत ठंडा ठंडा पानी डाल दे, सो इट विल बी अ नाइस फीलिंग. सो दैट काइंड ऑफ अ फीलिंग पॉइंट गॉड, बिकॉज वो बहुत थक चुका था, वो भूखा था, बहुत परेशान हो चुका था, एंड देन सडनली वो जो बर्फ की जो आइस जो थी वो उसके ऊपर गिरी, एंड देन उसको बहुत ही एक अच्छी सी फीलिंग आई. ओके, उसका मूड जो था, जो पूरा तरीके से खराब हो चुका था, जैसे कि वो पूरा रिग्रेट कर रहा था कि यार मैं क्यों निकला और क्यों मैं अभी तक नहीं पहुंच पाया अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पे, वो सारा जो मूड था उसका वो क्या हो गया, सही हो गया. ठीक है, और अब उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं थी, एंड ही वॉज फीलिंग वेरी गुड एट दैट टाइम. So that is what happened. This is how the chapter tells us how all the negative things has something hidden positive in it. Okay, so that is how we are supposed to take our life too. हमें हमारी लाइफ को भी इसी तरीके से लेना है. ये जो पॉइंट हमसे कहना चाहते हैं कि आपकी लाइफ में नो मैटर कितनी नेगेटिव चीज़ें हो आपके साथ, सपोज आप लोग एक बार क्लास में फेल हो गए, ठीक है, आपका एक्सीडेंट भी हो गया, आप फेल भी हो गए, ठीक है, आपका एक जो बेस्ट फ्रेंड था उसने भी आपसे ब्रेकअप कर लिया अपना रिलेशन, एंड देन व्हाट विल यू डू? एवरीथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन नेगेटिव, जस्ट लाइक वी रेड इन अ चैप्टर हाउस इज नॉट अ होम. मैंने आपको उस चैप्टर में बताया कि उसके साथ सारी चीज़ें नेगेटिव हो रही थी, बट देन एवरीथिंग बिकेम पॉजिटिव लेटर ऑन. सो दैट इज हाउ दीज नेगेटिव थिंग्स बिकेम पॉजिटिव, एंड ही फाइनली मेड हिज डे. उसका जो दिन था वो फाइनली बन गया. So this is what this poetry is telling us. Now I will explain you line to line, and then you guys will not even have to pick up your book to read this poetry. Okay, so let's start. The way a crow shook down on me. What is he saying? Shook means shake. Okay, after that the way a crow, जिस तरीके से एक जो crow था, मतलब कि कौवा, fine, shook down on me, उसने मेरे ऊपर क्या कर दिया, उस पेड़ की जो टहनी थी उसको हिला दिया. द डस्ट ऑफ स्नो फ्रॉम अ हेमलॉक ट्री. किसको? स्नो की डस्ट को. किस पर से? हेमलॉक ट्री पर से. जब वो क्रो आकर उसके ऊपर बैठा और उसने उस जब टहनी को हिलाया, और जब वो स्नोफ्लेक्स उसके ऊपर आके गिरी, किसके ऊपर? पॉइंट के ऊपर, जो कि उसके पेड़ के नीचे बैठा था. हैज़ गिवन माई हार्ट, उसने क्या कर दिया है? मेरे दिल को दे दिया है। अ चेंज ऑफ मूड, मेरा दिल जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा परेशान हो रहा था, मैं बहुत ही ज़्यादा परेशान था कि यार क्या चल रहा है, मैं अपनी डेस्टिनेशन पे नहीं पहुंच पा रहा हूँ, एंड एवरीथिंग वाज सो बैड। एट दैट टाइम एवरीथिंग बिकेम पॉजिटिव, उसका जो मूड था फाइनली चेंज हो गया उस बर्फ के गिरने से, एंड सेव्ड सम पार्ट, और उसने मेरा कुछ पार्ट जो था उसको बचा लिया। ऑफ अ डे आई हैड रूइंड, कौन सा, वो दिन का वो पार्ट जो कि मैंने रिग्रेट में निकाल दिया था, मैं परेशान हो गया था, इरिटेट हो गया था, बहुत ज़्यादा दुखी था, वो सब कुछ फाइनली एक पॉइंट पे आकर के रुक गया। वो कौन से, पॉजिटिव। एवरीथिंग बिकेम सो गुड फॉर हिम। सो दैट इज व्हाट ही इज टेलिंग अस अबाउट इन दिस पोएट्री। ओके, आफ्टर दैट वी हैव सम लिटरेरी डिवाइसेस। सो लिटरेरी डिवाइस के अंदर देखिए इसमें कौन कौन से हैं। ये जो पूरी जो पोएट्री है, ठीक है, आप इसमें देखिए यहाँ से चालू होकर के यहाँ पे खत्म होने पर ही फुल स्टॉप आया है। इट मीन्स पूरी जो पोएट्री है वो सिर्फ एक सिंगल लाइन के अंदर ही एंड हो गई है, उसमें कोई अलग से पैराग्राफ नहीं है, कोई दूसरी लाइन नहीं है, जस्ट अ सिंगल लाइन। सो इन दैट केस व्हेन यू फाइंड अ पोएट्री ओनली इन अ सिंगल लाइन, यू गाइज विल टेक इट एज इंजैपमेंट। फाइन, इंजैपमेंट ये बहुत ही सिंपल है और आप इसको आराम से याद कर सकते हैं, एंड देन इट विल बी अ गुड थिंग। इवन इफ इन द पेपर, अगर आपको पेपर में सिर्फ 4 लाइंस दी गई है और उसके अंदर भी कोई फुल स्टॉप नहीं आ रहा है, तो आपके लिए वो पूरी एक लाइन है। इट मीन्स यू विल राइट दैट देयर इज अ लिटरेरी डिवाइस विच इज वी कैन कॉल इंजैपमेंट। फाइन, नेक्स्ट वी हैव another one, that is alliteration. Alliteration, what is that? Alliteration is all about same letter or sound in the beginning of a word. किसी भी वर्ड के स्टार्टिंग में चाहे सेम वर्ड हो या फिर सेम साउंड हो, तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, alliteration बोलते हैं। So here you guys can see has given my heart. So this H and this H, just because they are coming in a single line, so that's why we can make it as a alliteration. Okay, after that we have down here and saved some parts, saved and some, both. Fine, so this is alliteration. Got it? After that we have rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme क्या है इस poetry की? Every poetry has its different rhyme schemes, and some poetries are written in free verse. कुछ poetry जो free verse में लिखी होती है, जिसमें कि राइटर को कोई मतलब नहीं होता किस चीज से, rhyme scheme से, and then he writes just like this, writing and writing. Okay, so that is why, but here we have rhyme scheme, especially Robert Frost, mostly, you know, maybe 1 or 2 poetry might be there, is written in free verse, or else he is always writing in the same manner. So the rhyming scheme is A B and A B A B. It means you can take it in a line, like this is A and B and then A and then B. Fine, and after that we have, this is, you can C and D and C and D. So this is how this rhyme scheme is. Okay, and this is how our poetry is done. After this video, like after this, you guys will find out all the question answers of this poetry too. So make sure you wait, watch this video till the end, and take the screenshot of the question answers, and you guys can even do it in your copies. Thank you so much. Enjoy this video.